Well, hello on Mess with Tables. Welcome to Courage in Real Life. I am Patrick, your curator of Courage Hacks. This is where we explore practical strategies and techniques that help us to hack our courage and become our very own courage coaching cheerleaders. So we can live and thrive in the driver's seat of our lives. Today's question: what's your pain? It's a very profound question because unless we can face and address our pain, we're not going to hack our courage much further. We will always be spinning our wheels in mud. So I was 13 years old back in Liberia, West Africa, when my mother had to flee Liberia and come to the United States because of political tribal tensions. So my tribe against the tribe that the president of our country came from. And so my mom had to escape. She was in the government. We were targeted, and her way to save her family was to leave the country. And at that time, I didn't even know my whole life, my whole self-esteem, my self-belief, my confidence, and everything was tied to her. She leaves. For the first 12, 13 years of my life, I forgot that I stuttered. And then she leaves. I realized after all, whoa, dude, you stutter, man. And my life just went downhill from there because it got defined by my stuttering. But there was something hidden under there beyond the stuttering that I could not really articulate. I could not put words to because I could not bring myself to put words to them. I wanted to blame somebody, but I didn't know who. I could not blame my mom. I did not want to blame her. I wanted to hate people from the other tribe. I could not because I have friends in school, in other places that did nothing to me. I wanted to hate somebody. I wanted to blame somebody for interrupting my life. But I did not know who. So the only thing I could do was to internalize everything, was to carry the pain. But the pain, I could not say what it is. I could feel it, but I could not say what it is. So years later, more than 20 years later, 20 years more later, I come to the United States. And I'm a speaker. And I gave a presentation. At the end, this lady walks up to me. And I had just told her my story, the much longer version of the story I just told you. And she said, "You were abandoned. And you used all that. And look what it turned you into." It was at that point I knew the word that I always felt. I felt abandoned. I felt that pain of abandonment. But I could not articulate it. I could not bring myself to believe it. I could not bring myself to accept that was the case. Because I think I did not want to see my mom in that light. It didn't matter why. The reason was right. I mean, right, but whatever it is, the fact of the matter is I was abandoned. And when I look back into the footprints in the sand of my life, I saw everywhere where my fear of abandonment show up. professionally, personal relationships, how I pursued friendship, how I allow people to get to know me because I care about everybody at some arm length. I was this spitting cobra that was spitting venom, 8 to 10 feet to keep everybody from coming close. Because deep within, there was a hurt, there's a pain. And until I started coming to terms with that pain, courage became a tough thing. And that's the question for you today. What's your pain? We need to talk about it. We need to address it. What's the pain that you have struggled with, that you have feared, you have not wanted to address? And that's why this week, I just want you to take a camera like this and just talk to the camera about your pain, about yourself, because of yourself. You're not going to post the video anyway unless you want to, but it's to just address it and face it. You can either record a video like this, or you could write a letter from yourself to your younger self, or from your younger self to yourself now, whatever your age is. But to address that pain that has made its way in every fabric of your life. I saw mine in the decisions I made. And I did not want to admit it. But then it started to manifest, it started to reveal itself. That's your homework for this week. What's your pain? What's that pain that you have been afraid of? Let's talk about it. If we're going to hack our courage, we're going to be in the driver's seat of our life, we have to talk about that pain. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being bold to do this. It's a tough thing. It's not easy. But on the other side, it's very rewarding. Thank you for watching. Please share this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. To your unmessable courage. God bless.